Top of the morning. Excuse me. Top of the morning. This is the first Sunday of the month, January 2021. I think it's January 3rd, 2021. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Not quite the top, but it is morning. And I am Naricia Johnson. I am not at the park today. I am at home. I am at home and I am on my mat. I don't know if you can see my mat. I am on my mat. And health is wealth. We need to be concerned about self-care. The pandemic is still real. It's affecting many, many people near and far. Some that have been close to us. Some are still here and some are gone. And today, I just want to continue to encourage us to realize that health is wealth. You can't pay for it. You can't buy it. Can't nobody give it to you. You have to do what you have to do for yourselves. And so today, I just want to stress the fact that self-care is so important, especially in these times. When I talk to people, mainly ladies, they're struggling with just staying in the house. They said not doing anything. And that in itself is a struggle. I'm always gone, so I enjoy being at home. I'm not saying no one enjoys being at home, but it's about self-care. We are no longer running to take care of other people now. We are stuck at home, per se, unless you go to work or unless you're working from home. So everything now is done in the home. So I just want to encourage us to do self-care. And whether that's walking, jogging, stretching, yoga. My daughter-in-law, Nicole, is into yoga. Well, both of them are. Lindsay and Nicole are into yoga and meditating. It's good to take a bath. It's still talking about self-care. And so, Epsom salt is good for you. And they recommend that you soak for 30 minutes. Have any of you just tried to sit in a tub for 30 minutes? Well, I have a hard time doing it. I have not been able to sit and soak in a tub for 30 minutes. And I'm actually timing myself. That's a shame, I think, that I haven't gotten to the point where I can relax and just soak in a tub with candles around me. I've done everything I can that should put me in the mood to just want to sit there for 30 minutes. I have conquered 15 minutes, but I was anxious. I'm going to be honest. I was real anxious. And I was thinking, 30 minutes isn't up yet. So my goal for me is to be able to sit in a tub, warm, soothing water, with Epsom salt or whatever I choose to put in there at that time, and learn to relax. And this time where we're going through so much, it's important for me to learn to relax, to meditate, to just sit in a tub of water. But anyway, that's part of self-care. You might try it. Some of you might have already done it and may have already conquered it. I don't know. So we're talking about self-care, self-motivation, love thyself. We are good as mothers, and maybe even men, taking care of our families and doing what's necessary for them. But as I said earlier, when I talk to people and they can't do things that they're used to doing, they struggle. Some people no longer drive and they're at home. They're at the beck and call of other people. Some people can't see at night and can't drive, and it limits what they can do. And so I'm just saying, get out of your comfort zone. And the comfort zone is home, and that's where we're supposed to stay. We're supposed to stay masked up. But just walk to the end of the driveway and come back. Find something that you can do to let go of some of the anxiety, some of the depression, some of whatever. And again, I always recommend that if you're in a state where you're not feeling good or you're feeling that depression has taken over, you really, really, really need to talk to somebody, a psychologist, a therapist, a coach, someone. So I like to encourage that. So I am at home, top of the morning, and I am on my mat. And, I was thinking about self-care. And I have a few gadgets here in my house that I'm no longer using. I'm quite, well, I have used some of them. I can't really remember using one of these. But I have a slide. See this slider here where you can slide across the floor? There's things that you can do at home. And it slides across the floor for you to get some exercise for your abs. Then I have this jump rope. Now, I haven't used the jump rope yet. Well, I'm not this particular one. And I got it because it had a weight on it. And I keep looking at it because I'm only 5'2". And this is a 9-foot long jump rope. And I didn't take it out of the pack. I've got one and it just doesn't do too well. I just think it really needs to be shorter. I need one of those old-fashioned jump ropes that you can just wrap around your hand and make it the length that you need it to be. Then I have this here where you put your feet in it and you pull. Okay? Now listen. I'm not a physical coach, an exercise coach. I don't train people to do anything. I'm just here to encourage. And I realize I have all this stuff here in my house. I have a bike downstairs. There is a, what you call that thing? You can tell I don't use it. Can't even think of what the name of it is. A treadmill that I have not even used at all. But let me encourage us to do something for our health. Let me encourage us to have self-care. It's important, it's imperative in these times that we do things for ourselves. You've got to stay healthy. You've got to stay mentally healthy, spiritually healthy. You've just got to be healthy, physically healthy. It's important for you. This isn't about your children. This isn't about your friends. This isn't about the neighbor. It isn't about anything that you're a part of. It's about yourself, your care, loving you. What do you need to do for you? What is it? I wanted to exercise. I wanted to get out and walk. I want to get out and jog. There's a goal that I've always had, and that's to run. I go ahead and say in a 5K. Now, some people would chuckle and say, at your age you want, but I can't. I want to, and to be honest with you, I know that I can. It just takes me to self-motivate and to get into that mode and to do what I need to do. Well, I've already started. I started last year. I get up on Saturdays and Sundays, my best day to do what I want to do for me. And I spend that time, or this time, doing something for Naricia. I exercise. I may not do it like the people that you pay to do it, but I do it. I'm motivating myself to do it. I get on the floor and stretch. Well, I learned when I went to the doctor that the back of my calf, or below my calf, I don't know what you call it, is tight. Well, I never thought that it was tight. And she gave me, well, I'm sure I purchased it, this boot to put my foot in, to angle it, and sit there for 2 hours. Well, I didn't know there was a problem. I didn't know that it was tight. So a doctor can tell that it's tight. I can't even remember where I went. But then it was about my feet, my foot, my toe. And that was fine. But she said, oh, but you're tight here. So I learned something. And she gave me some exercises here that I've got on this piece of paper for my feet. For the back of my leg on the steps and what to do. And I didn't realize I had a problem. So when you know better, you need to do better. When you know what to do, you need to do. Come on, y'all. We can do this. I have so many friends that just sit on, I've always been the type of person that I'm not going to sit and be a couch potato. I just refuse to. My attitude is, yet while I'm living, I'm going to live. Yet while I'm able to walk and talk, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I don't care what nobody else thinks. I don't care what nobody else's thoughts are. This is about me. This is what I want to do for Naricia. I've gotten too old now to worry about what people say and what people think. And don't get me wrong, I have. Self-care is about you. It's not about anybody else. It's about what you need to do for yourself. Do you need to drink more water? Then drink more water. Do you need to exercise? Then exercise. If you don't have weights, you can find something in your cupboard that's heavy enough to lift it up and put it back down. Really, there's no excuse. Whether you got a heart problem, whether you're on a crutch or whether you're in a chair, whatever the circumstance may be, there's no excuse for not self-caring. We get down on ourselves and we get depressed and we get to thinking, oh, lo me, and, I can't do this and I can't do that. We can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. All things. We're here and we have all the provision to be healthy and to do what we need to do. It just takes some encouragement on our own part. And I'm here to encourage you and me to do what we need to do in this season of life. COVID is not playing, and being stuck in the house does not do much for us. You can clean, and there's always something to do in the house. I got plenty to do. But I still take out time to try to exercise on Saturdays and Sundays. And, of course, I do something through the week. Some of us have picked up weight. I think I might have. After all these years, I think I might have. But we're stuck in the house. We're eating. We're not exercising. We've got to do something for ourselves. Love yourself. If nobody else loves you, love yourself. If no one else encourages you, self-care, I am here to encourage you that you need to have self-care, self-motivation, self-encouragement. Do not neglect yourself. You are a priority. You are a priority. Some people are sitting in the houses thinking no one cares. They don't see anybody. They aren't interacting. The phone doesn't ring. You are important. You are loved. Most of all, God loves you. He doesn't want us to wither away to nothing for no reason. We haven't accomplished anything in life. We have the will to do what we want to do. I just pray that we do it. I am here because I want to encourage you and myself to do what we need to do for ourselves. It doesn't matter what age you are. It's really irrelevant. Drinking water, walking, exercising, watching what you eat. All of it matters. Yes, I waited till later in life to care about what I eat, and that was motivated by my children. And I was thinking it's kind of late in life, but it's never too late as long as you're still here. It's never too late to change the way you eat, change the way you take care of yourself, change the way you motivate yourself or don't motivate yourself, change how you encourage yourself. You encourage others, but you're not encouraging yourself. What do you need to do? Tell me, what do you need to do for your self-care? What do you need to do to self-motivate? What do you need to do to love yourself? There are people in this world who do not love themselves. They have either been told that they shouldn't, or they're not loved, or they don't feel loved. It's a lot of reasons. Long time in my life, I didn't love me and didn't think that God loved me. And it took me to change some things in my mindset to get where I needed to be. If nobody else loves you, trust me, I do. Whether you want me to or not. You may not even know me. But we're supposed to love one another. We're supposed to encourage one another. We're supposed to lift each other up. And that's all that I really want to do. I am here at home, top of the morning. I am on my mat. I don't know if you can see my mat. I tried to show it to you earlier. I'm on my mat. And I have a lot of stuff here that I can use. And I'm thinking, boy, I have a gym right here at my house. I'm not even sure when or where or how I got the majority of this stuff. But it lets me know. It came back to my remembrance. And I even have a walk vest kit. Can you see that? A walk vest kit. It's still in the box. It's still in the box. I'm not sure if I bought it or someone gave it to me or what. But I have all these things here at my house that I can utilize. But anyway, I'm just here to encourage you today to think about yourselves, self-care, self-love, self-motivate. If I'm ever walking or you want to just talk or just whatever together, let me know. We can stay 6 feet apart. It's all well and good with me. I've seen some things at the park. It's probably going to be a little long. I've seen some things at the park when I walk. And there's a group of people who meet down there, even in the cold. And they bring their chairs and they're 6 feet apart. I think sometimes they have food or coffee or something. But anyway, it gave me some ideas. I really don't want to do it in the cold, but I said that I was going to try to do something when it warms up, where those of us, or there's some people who don't drive and can't go many places, we pick them up and, hey, well, it's kind of hard to stay 6 feet apart. But anyway, we had to figure out something where we can all get together at some point and socialize. It's hard being at home. But anyway, God bless you. Today is a great day. It's the first Sunday of the month. It's a new Sunday, new year, a day we've never seen before. I hope and pray that you all have a wonderful day. 2021, make your self-care, self-love the most important thing to you in this season. I'm here if you need me. If I walk, you're more than welcome to come join me to walk. I love you, whether you want me to or not. I love you, whether you need me to or not. Most of all, God loves you. God bless you. Have a great day.